Exercise 5.6, question number 7. X is equals to sine cube t by root of cos 2t. Y is equals to cos cube t by root of cos 2t. So we have to find dy by dx. The variables here x and y are connected by the parameter t. So we have to find dy by dx. Solution. So we know that dy by dx can be written as dy by dt by dx by dt. So let us find the value of dy by dt as well as dx by dt. So first let us find the value of dx by dt. They have given x is equals to sine cube t by root of cos 2t. So differentiating x with respect to t. So we get dx by dt is equals to. So to find the derivative of this, we have to apply the quotient rule. So that is derivative of u by v can be written as v into derivative of u minus u into derivative of v by v square. So if we apply the quotient rule, so here this is u, numerator we are considering u, denominator as v. So apply the quotient rule, v into, that is root of cos 2t into derivative of sine cube t. So derivative of sine cube t is, so if we apply the chain rule, so it will get 3 times sine square t into derivative of sine t. Derivative of sine t is cos t. So we are applying the chain rule. So outer function is cube here. Okay, derivative of some x cube means 3 times x square. So derivative of sine t whole cube becomes what? 3 times sine t whole square. Again derivative of the inner function. Derivative of sine t is cos t. Minus u into v dash. U is sine cube t. Sine cube t into derivative of root of cos 2t. So again we have to apply the chain rule. So derivative of root x means 1 by 2 root x. So derivative of root of cos 2t becomes 1 by 2 into root of cos 2t into, see here, next we have to find the derivative of cos 2t. So derivative of cos 2t is, derivative of cos is minus sine. So minus sine 2t. Again derivative of 2t is 2. So here also we are applying the chain rule. So first derivative of the outer function by keeping inner function as it is. Same procedure we are repeating. So that is v into u dash minus u into v dash whole divided by v square. So v square means root of cos 2t whole square. So if we simplify this one, so here we can cancel 2. So again if I take root of cos 2t as LCM, see here root of cos 2t into root of cos 2t, that is root of cos 2t whole square, that is nothing but cos 2t into 3 sin square t into cos t minus minus into minus becomes plus sine cube t into sine 2t whole divided by, so root of cos 2t whole square again into root of cos 2t, that is we can write root of cos 2t whole cube. So this is same as cos 2t power 3 by 2. So this is the value of dx by dt. So this is dx by dt. So similarly, we will find the value of dy by dt. So y means this much. So dy by dt. So differentiating with respect to t, dy by dt is equals to, again we have to apply the quotient rule. So consider this as u and this as v. So v into u dash, that is root of cos 2t into derivative of cos cube t. Derivative of cos cube t means 3 times cos square t. Again derivative of cos t. Derivative of cos t is minus sin t. So we are applying the chain rule. So cos t whole cube, we can write this as cos t whole cube. Derivative of x cube becomes 3 times x square. So that is 3 times cos square t. Again derivative of cos t is minus sin t. Minus u into v dash. U is cos cube t into v dash. So derivative of root of cos 2t. Again we have to apply the chain rule, that is 1 by 2 times root of cos 2t into derivative of cos 2t. Derivative of cos 2t is minus sin 2t. Again derivative of 2t becomes 2 by, again v square. V square means root of cos 2t. Root of cos 2t whole square. Now again simplify this one. Here we can cancel 2. Again root of cos 2t can be taken as LCM. So that is equals to root of cos 2t into root of cos 2t, that is cos 2t into 3 cos square t into minus sin t, that is minus sin t. Here minus into minus plus cos cube t into sin 2t whole divided by, so root of cos 2t whole square into root of cos 2t, that is root of cos 2t whole cube. So this is the value of dy by dt. This is the value of dx by dt. Here we have applied the quotient rule, as well as to find the derivatives we have to apply the chain rule. So after getting these values dx by dt, dy by dt, now let us substitute the values here to find the value of dy by dx. We have substituted the value of dy by dt as well as dx by dt. Now let us simplify this one. So see here, so we can cancel root of cos 2t whole cube as well as root of cos 2t whole cube. So that is equals to the value of dy by dx is equals to minus cos 2t into 3 cos square t sin t plus cos cube t. Again sin 2t. Sin 2t can be written as 2 sin t into cos t. Sin 2a means 2 sin a cos c by, so here that is cos 2t into 3 sin square t cos t plus sin cube t. Again sin 2t. Sin 2t can be written as 2 sin t cos t. So that is equals to, so we have used the formula here, sin 2a can be written as 2 sin a cos c. So if we see the numerator, from numerator we can take cos square t sin t as common. From both the terms we can take cos square t as well as sin t as common. So that is, if I take cos square t into sin t, remaining thing, what is remaining thing here? Minus 3 cos 2t minus 3 cos 2t here plus 2 cos square t. So similarly, from the denominator I can take sin square t cos t as common. So sin square t cos t. So remaining thing, if I take sin square t cos t outside, remaining thing is 3 into cos 2t plus here 2 sin square t. So from this I can cancel 1 sin t from both numerator and denominator. Similarly I can cancel cos t from numerator and denominator. So that is equals to cos square t by cos t means cos t here, sin t by sin square t, that is sin t in the denominator into so minus 3 cos 2t. So we know that cos square a is nothing but 1 plus cos 2a by 2. So our cos 2a can be written as 2 cos square a minus 1. So here minus 3 cos 2t can be written as 2 cos square t minus 1 plus 2 cos square t. So similarly, the denominator 3 into, again we know that sin square a is 1 minus cos 2a by 2. So cos 2a can be written as 1 minus 2 sine square a. So from this one, 2 sine square a is equals to 1 minus cos 2a, or cos 2a becomes 1 minus 2 sine square a. So this cos 2t can be written as 1 minus 2 sine square t plus 2 sine square t. So I am using these formulas. So now simplifying, what we'll get here, cos t into minus 3 into 2 cos square t, that is minus 6 cos square t, minus 3 into minus 1, that is plus 3, plus 2 cos square t by, so in the denominator, that is sin t into, again if we simplify this one, 3 into 1, that is 3, minus 3 to the 6 sin square t plus 2 sin square t. So again we can simplify here. So minus 6 cos square t plus 2 cos square t becomes minus 4 cos square t. Similarly, in the denominator, minus 6 sin square t plus 2 sin square t becomes minus 4 sin square t. So after simplifying, we get this much. So that is equals to, so again if I multiply cos t, so that is minus 4 cos cube t plus 3 cos t by denominator becomes 3 sin t minus 4 sin cube t. Or if I rewrite this one, so if I take minus outside from the numerator, so I will get 4 cos cube t minus 3 cos t by 3 sin t minus 4 sin cube t. That is equals to, so this is nothing but, I can write this as cos 3t. So this is sin 3t, because we know that cos 3a is nothing but 4 cos cube a minus 3 cos a. Similarly, sin 3a is equals to 3 sin a minus 4 sin cube a. So this is nothing but, I can write cos 3t. Similarly, this is nothing but sin 3t. So that is equals to minus cos 3t by sin 3t, that is cot 3t. So this is the value of dy by dx for the given question, that is x is equals to sin cube t by root of cos 2t, as well as y is equals to cos cube t by root of cos 2t. Eighth question. X is equals to a into cos t plus log tan t by 2. Y is equals to a sin t. So we have to find dy by dx. So as we know, dy by dx can be written as dy by dt by dx by dt. So let us find dx by dt. So x is equals to this much. So differentiating with respect to the parameter, here parameter is t. So a is constant, differentiation of cos t. So differentiation of cos t is minus sin t plus differentiation of log tan t by 2. So differentiation of log x means 1 by x. So that is log is the outer function. So 1 divided by, we have to write inner function, that is tan t by 2. Again derivative of tan t by 2, that is derivative of the inner function, that is secant square t by 2. Again derivative of t by 2. So derivative of t by 2 becomes 1 by 2. So we are applying the chain rule. So that is derivative of the outer function by keeping inner function as it is into derivative of the inner function. So that is equals to a into minus sin t plus 1 by tan t by 2. Tan t by 2 can be written as sin t by 2 by cos t by 2. Again secant square t by 2, that can be written as 1 by cos square t by 2 into 1 by 2. So that is equals to a into minus sin t plus, so from here we can cancel 1 cos t by 2. So remaining thing is 1 by 2 times sin t by 2 into cos t by 2. So that is equals to a into minus sin t plus 1 by, so we know that sin 2a is nothing but 2 sin a cos a sin 2a means 2 sin a cos a. So here 2 sin t by 2 cos t by 2, that can be written as sin 2 times t by 2. So that is sin t. So that is a into, again if I take sin t as LCM, so minus sin t into sin t becomes minus sin square t plus 1 whole divided by sin t. So that is equals to a into 1 minus sin square t. So I can write it as cos square t by sin t. So again we know that sin square a plus cos square a is equals to 1. So 1 minus sin square a means cos square a, or 1 minus sin square t becomes cos square t. So this is the value of dx by dt. So dx by dt means this much. So similarly, they have given y is equals to a sin t. So differentiating with respect to t, dy by dt is equals to a into differentiation of sin t is cos t. Now find the value of dy by dx. Dy by dx is equals to dy by dt by dx by dt. So that is equals to dy by dt. Dy by dt means we got a into cos t by dx by dt. Dx by dt means a into cos square t by sin t. So a, we can cancel a from numerator and denominator. Similarly, 1 cos t will get cancelled, that is 1 by cos t by sin t. So that is nothing but 1 by cos t by sin t means cot t. Again 1 by cot t means tan t. So this is the value of dy by dx, that is tan t. 11th question, if x is equals to root of a power sin inverse t, y is equals to root of a power cos inverse t, show that dy by dx is equals to minus y by x. So here again x and y are connected through the parameter t. To find dy by dx means that is nothing but dy by dt by dx by dt. So let us find the values of dy by dt as well as dx by dt. Then we can find dy by dx. So x is equals to root of a power sin inverse t. So differentiating with respect to t, dx by dt is equals to, so root of something. So we know that derivative of root x means 1 by 2 root x. So derivative of root of a power sin inverse t can be written as 1 by 2 root a power sin inverse t. That is by applying the chain rule. So what we'll get, derivative of the outer function. Outer function is root here. Root means 1 by 2 times root. We have kept inner function as it is. Again derivative of a power sin inverse t. We know that derivative of a power x. A power x means a power x into log a. Similarly earlier we have used d by dx of root x. Root x means 1 by 2 root x. So derivative of a power sin inverse t. So what we will get, a power sin inverse t, a power sin inverse t into log a. Again derivative of sin inverse t. Derivative of sin inverse t is 1 by root of 1 minus x square. Sorry, here the variable is t. So what we will get, 1 by root of 1 minus t square. So if we simplify this one, so a power sin inverse t by root of a power sin inverse t, so that can be written as 1 by 2 root of a power sin inverse t into log a into 1 by root of 1 minus t square, because derivative of sin inverse x is 1 by root of 1 minus x square. So this is the value of dx by dt. Similarly, if we find dy by dt, dy by dt means again we have to apply the chain rule. Root means 1 by 2 root. So that is 1 by 2 times root of inner function. Here inner function is a power cos inverse t into derivative of the inner function, derivative of a power cos inverse t. So derivative of a power x means a power x into log a. So what we'll get here, a power cos inverse t into log a into again inner function is here again cos inverse t. Derivative of cos inverse t is minus 1 by root of 1 minus t square. So again simplify. So a power cos inverse t by root of a power cos inverse t means that is root of a power cos inverse t into log a into minus 1 by root of 1 minus t square. So this is the value of dy by dt. So the value of dy by dx is equals to dy by dt by dx by dt. Now substitute the values. Dy by dt means 1 by 2 root of a power cos inverse t log a into minus 1 by root of 1 minus t square. Similarly, the value of dx by dt, that is 1 by 2 root of a power sin inverse t into log a into 1 by root of 1 minus t square. So that is equals to, here we can cancel 1 by 2. Similarly, log a 1 by root of 1 minus t square, 1 by root of 1 minus t square. So remaining thing is minus root of a power cos inverse t means that is y by again root of a power sin inverse t means that is x. So we got dy by dx. Dy by dx means minus y by x. So this is the end of exercise 5.6. Thank you.